I don't know about you, I'm feeling 22, so let's drink us some cold brew.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Why, hello everyone. I hope y'all are having a good morning because we are about to, because we decided to go ahead and do a video on a comparison between different shops with cold brew.
Yeah, we want to find the best cold brew you can get as fast food from these three places specifically.
Yes, and quite often, like beforehand, I didn't really know what cold brew was originally, so my friend Austin is going to shed some light on us for what exactly cold brew is.
So the difference between cold brew and normal iced coffee is that usually cold brew, you brew it with cold water instead of hot water, so it brings out different flavors from the bean. It usually tends to be less acidic, and it usually tends to be less bitter as well.
Good, because oftentimes I really don't like coffee that's too acidic, but I'm a huge coffee person.
Yeah, even though I think when usually I taste it, I taste a little more sour, but that's just my taste buds apparently.
Yeah, well, we've decided to go ahead and taste test the Starbucks cold brew,
Boom.
the Sonic cold brew,
Boom.
and the Dunkin Donuts cold brew.
Boom.
So we are very excited about this because oftentimes I start my day with a cup of coffee with a little bit of sugar in it. So
Yeah, and to give y'all some information to why these look different is because James and his has no cream but sugar, and I have cream and sugar because that's how I drink coffee, so I want to give a good opinion on that. The thing with the Sonic drinks is they kind of come already added with those ingredients.
yes, so yeah, Sonic has their own way of already making that. So which one do you want to start off with, man?
I think we should start with the underdog Sonic.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that. Let's get it going.
I'm also curious just since they're specific about being different. Yes.
Let's do this.
Cheers.
Wow, that was very smooth and slightly sweet and a good flavor all around. I like that.
Yeah, definitely not oversweet. Sometimes I've run into when you ask them to add the sweetener that it's really sweet or like you hit pockets that are super sweet. But that was nice, and it had a very nice toasty nut flavor at the beginning for me.
Yeah, I actually got that towards the end, but overall, man, Sonic, you really put it down. And the cost for both of these were only $4.09.
Yeah, compared to these, which were roughly $6 and some change, both Starbucks and Dunkin', but Starbucks is a little smaller as well. But
oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so who do you want to do next? I'd say that what rating would you give those first? Actually,
Ooh, out of a 1 to 10, honestly, I would say about an 8 because one, I'm not too used to drinking cold brew myself, so. But for the first drink starting off and the flavor and the smoothness, like I need to get that acidity. An 8 for me.
I'd give it a 7 just because I don't want to go too high just in case the other two are really good.
You know, the other two might knock our socks off.
Yeah, who knows?
Which one do you want to try next? Dunkin'?
Dunkin'. I want to save Starbucks for last because Starbucks, that's the one to compete with.
Yes. So, like we said earlier, mine is just a cold brew with sugar.
And then mine is sugar with creamer.
Can I go first? Let me go first on mine because I just have the sugar and the cold brew. So in this one, I will say it's a slightly bit more acidic than this. But the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if it's because of the cream within this that's covering and masking that acidity. I would like for you to try this after you give your opinion.
Okay. So it actually tastes more like a traditional coffee to me.
Okay.
Not as smooth as this. For some reason I think they use ice cream. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I think they have like their own mixture that they use at the beginning there. But if you want more of like a classic coffee with cream or sugar, this is actually super similar to like a normal iced coffee, which kind of throws me off that it kind of tastes so similar. But
yes, and I agree with you a part of that smooth part. I definitely feel like this one is more smooth. However, I didn't want to give my opinion upon that because this one doesn't have cream in it. So I do want to try yours, sir.
Okay.
And it's okay.
It's not okay.
It is not okay.
Don't try this at home, guys.
What?
It doesn't taste different to me.
It doesn't taste different to you? Yours definitely is a little bit more smoother than mine. I could definitely taste
They
that.
literally taste the same to me.
No.
Except I get like that milk flavor in this
That's
one.
what it is.
But the smoothness was kind of the same. That's so weird.
Like
I wonder what type of milk they use. I wonder if they use like straight up half and half or if they use like a 2% milk because it doesn't taste like a half and half to me.
Well, overall, sir, if you had to rate this one, what would you give it? For me, it's going to be a 6.
I'd go with a 7.
A 7 on that?
They're different and better in different ways. And I'd say they kind of equal out in that, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, moving on to the very last one, we're going to go ahead and try Starbucks.
All right, Starbucks.
Let's see what you got.
I think y'all were kind of the first one to jump on the cold brew train too. So. Fun fact: I used to be a barista.
What?
At Target Starbucks.
The unfortunate thing, this one is definitely smaller, but it tastes better. I got a lot more impact from that coffee flavor from mine compared to these.
Yeah, I'd say the flavor is a more full flavor. I am getting more of the sour a little bit. Not by like a lot. Like it's not like I'm eating like a freaking sour candy. But it's just like there, you notice it more. This is kind of what, when I think of cold brew, and it's probably because it's my first thing I had that was cold brew.
Yes.
So, I don't know which one I prefer though.
Before you give your...
so different.
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah.
Before you give your opinion, try mine.
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna like this. Oh, it's so much more sour.
It is, isn't it? It kind of took me back for a second, but I'm going to go ahead and try yours because I want to get a good accurate read.
So I almost feel like the cold brew is helping with the creaminess, but I've never read that it does that, so whatever.
Honestly, if I had to give them a rating, I would say a 5, based on the fact that it's sour. This one over here with the cream inside of it, I can definitely give it a 6, but it's so sour.
You know, I'm going to make a really weird number here.
Go, man. I want to hear this.
I'm going to give it an 7.5.
You throwing me off right now.
I think it's just a little... I think it's the fullness of the coffee helps a lot.
Yes.
Because I want that flavors of the coffee are really important to me, especially if I'm not getting any different like flavors added. So I think I'd be more satisfied with this one. Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
But I love the fullness of the coffee.
Okay.
I like the flavor of this coffee more. But the full bodiness of this one helps a lot.
Okay, I can definitely see that. For me, I just think this is too sour. Granted.
Yeah, that one was definitely too sour without the cream. I think the cream definitely mellowed that out. I can understand your reasoning.
So I am gonna back you up with this. This one actually tastes pretty good. I could taste that full-on hint of coffee. It just hits you right in the face.
Yeah, and it has like a unique flavor.
It does.
Compared to the other ones.
And that brings me to another question. Like, I wonder if you could actually get a different type of bean brewed.
Yeah, you definitely could. Or
do they use a specific one?
Yeah, they use a specific one because it steeps for 24 hours. So you really wouldn't be able to ask for a different one, but you definitely could use another one if you did it at home.
I think that can make a huge impact on that.
Yeah, that would be interesting to do, like a little mini experiment at home. Compare your version of coffee beans with cold brew versus hot brew.
Yes. So overall, my top pick is going to be this Starbucks one right here.
With the cream.
To the left, with the cream. Not this one. This is probably the lowest rating on my list. After this one, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Sonic because overall, it just tastes good. Has a nice sweetness to it. I'm big on sweet. No, my friend over here isn't. And then lastly, but not far too behind, is Dunkin Donuts. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and on the sweetness, none of these were too sweet.
Yeah.
I was happy with that. I would put this first. I would probably lean this for second, and this for third.
I think it's a good rating, man. It's good job. Good job.
Yeah, so Starbucks, did a good job. Sonic, surprisingly.
Yeah. For 409, Sonic,
The reason we went with Sonic is because I tried finding a lot of different cold brews at like the main places.
Yes.
But like I want to do Krispy Kreme, no cold brew. McDonald's, no cold brew. So I thought I was like, oh, I think Sonic has a cold brew, and yeah, they did. So
Nitro cold brew. What exactly is that?
I don't know.
Dang it! I see that so often that I'm just like curious. What exactly?
Isn't that when they add the air to it?
I have no clue. Maybe we can do another video on this.
Maybe.
All right, guys. If you've never tried cold brew, we definitely recommend going to Starbucks and trying their cold brew first, just to get a good taste of that. I'm an avid coffee drinker. Drink it almost every single day, and this is a good small change for it. So I might start getting this.
Yeah, these actually were pretty good. I still would prefer. I love Starbucks normal iced coffee, so I still would prefer that over this. But if I was getting cold brew, I would go Starbucks.
Yeah. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
And let us know who has your favorite cold brew or any coffee in general.
Yes, because that would be one of the big ones that we would love to do, is something on coffee. But with coffee, there's so many different things and variables that can change. So,
yeah.
Guys, don't forget to be your best.